Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a Q&A all about my boob job. If you guys have followed me for a couple of weeks, you obviously know I got a breast augmentation, and today I'm gonna do a bit of a Q&A of all the questions I've gotten from like Instagram and YouTube, just questions from you guys all about it basically. Thought I would just like sit down in bed, kind of get out my screenshots and just talk about everything to do with my boobs. So first question was, where did you go? I went to Bangkok to get my breast augmentation. I went to the World Medical Center, which is a hospital that's only recently opened, but it's probably the most amazing hospital I've ever seen. It was awesome, and you guys will probably see it if you watched any of the videos. I also went through a company called Cosmetitor. Now, Cosmetitor is a really great company to go through if you kind of have no idea what you're doing. I have no idea about like booking flights or just anything to do with like traveling. I'm not the best at kind of organizing. So going through a company like Cosmetitor was probably one of the best decisions I made. They made it so easy. They answered any questions that we had about pretty much anything. They can get in contact with like your surgeons and the hospital and just the hotel. They organize everything for you, which is amazing. So they organized for me, Pixie and Amy Lee, like two girlfriends of mine, to go all together, and we were all having surgery on like the same kind of day, and we all stayed in the same hotel, so everything was just all together, which made it so fun to go and like kind of have that experience as a group. And Cosmetitor booked the hotel for us, which was the ATUS, and it was amazing. We got upgraded to like a suite, so we had like a whole lounge room and like just like 2 bathrooms. It was like so beautiful. And then I was able to bring my boyfriend with me. Cosmetitor only charge a very small fee for your partner to come with you and stay with you, so only a couple $100. So they basically get like a full, you know, 11-night holiday or whatever for so cheap. They only have to pay for like the flights, which was amazing for my boyfriend because he's never been overseas before. I'm just going to say all my stats first. So I got a breast augmentation, no breast lift or anything like that. I did 350 and 325 cc's. So I got different sizes because my breasts were different sizes, obviously. I kind of wish now I could have gone up to 375, but when I tried on the top with like the implants in it, it kind of looked too big on me. So now I'm kind of getting boob envy already, and I'm like, damn it, I should have gone bigger. But I'm really happy with the size. They look really natural on me. They don't look too big or too small. I think they're just right. And I'm definitely excited for them to heal. I went under the muscle, not over. I didn't have enough breast tissue for me to be able to go over. And I do prefer the look of unders because it does look quite natural and you can get like a really good result from it. The only thing that my doctor said to keep in mind is when I'm doing any chest exercises, when you contract your chest muscles, you have more chance of actually like being able to see that you have fake boobs. But again, I don't really care. No one's going to be looking at me that closely in the gym, so that's fine for me. And I love the look of them so far. One of the first questions was, how large are the incisions? They're probably only about like 4 or 5 centimeters, not long at all. I'm gonna look. Alright, my incision is this big. So 4 or 5 centimeters. It's really not big at all. And I'm already finding they're going down. Like they're not as raised or anything like that. They already look really small, and they're right underneath my breast because I got a breast fold incision. Who was your surgeon? So I chose the surgeon Dr. Boon Chai. At first I had a different surgeon, but he was unavailable, and then we got moved to a different hospital. So we were originally at the Bangkok 9 hospital, then we got moved to the World Medical Center because it was better basically. I chose Dr. Boon Chai. He was really good. I just wish I could have spent a little bit more time with him, like talking about the whole thing. He was very informative, but I don't think he helped me as much as he could have with my decision of like sizes and stuff. It's a personal decision, so obviously they can't tell you what to do. You have to choose for yourself. So it kind of like forced me to choose for myself, which is fine. Like I'm totally fine with that. And I'm a very independent person. Like I know a lot of other girls who have gone through Cosmetitor have like a million questions and they like email their rep like every day. I was pretty easygoing, so I didn't really have a lot of questions. I probably asked like one question max. Like I was so easygoing. I was just like, yep, whatever. And I was part of a Facebook forum that Cosmetic Tour girls can go on. You get added once you've paid, I think. That was really helpful because it pretty much answered every question that I had about like packing or what to expect, anything like that. So that was a really, really good resource for me. But also the Cosmetic Tour reps you can email and all the questions are answered. What was the pain like? If you've watched my vlogs, you can totally see that I was probably in the least amount of pain than like anyone. It was painful on the first probably 2 or 3 days. I couldn't really get out of bed very much. I had to get my boyfriend to like literally push me out of bed and help me get up and like clothe myself and stuff like that. But I started being able to move around. I started being able to kind of like do things independently. I started to be able to like raise my arms really, really quickly, like on day like 3 or something like that. So I recovered very, very quickly. And then as pain goes, I think I have a high tolerance for pain, but at the same time I'm a bit of a sook. So if anything's like hurting me, I'm gonna complain about it. And the fact that I didn't complain that much probably tells me that I definitely could have gone through worse. It wasn't traumatic for me at all. And the fact that I could like walk around and I got to go shopping and all that stuff was awesome. Now I'm 2 and a bit weeks post-op and I basically have no pain whatsoever, which is really quick. A lot of girls have said they were in pain for a few months even, or like a month or 2, whereas I'm in completely no pain whatsoever right now. It only hurts if I actually like push on my boobs, which when I'm ever doing that. I do massages as well, which kind of hurt, but pain-wise, I don't even remember being in pain that much. Like I only got like Panadol as my painkillers. I didn't get any codeine, I didn't get any morphine, I didn't get anything like that, which I'm kind of like bummed out that I didn't get. So yeah, I definitely think I recovered way easier than the other girls. I know Pixie and Amy Lee were both in a lot of pain, so pain is obviously something that's going to come with surgery. You have to kind of psych yourself up for it. But I was ready for the worst, and really, it wasn't the worst. How long is recovery? Honestly, recovery is different for everyone. They're not going to be completely recovered until probably like 6 to 8 months. That's when they start really just like feeling natural, being part of your body. How much did it cost? So Cosmetic Tour do a lot of deals, so you can just look at their website and just see what the kind of costs are. I think including flights, I paid probably like just under 5 grand, which is really cheap when you think about it. Because I know in Australia I could have paid like 15 grand and not gotten the same kind of like aftercare that Cosmetic Tour really did give us. I think even just having Mutsi at the hotel that we stayed at was awesome because you always had someone there who knew what you're going through or could help you with any questions you had about your surgery. It was really amazing to have that constant support. Also, going with girlfriends was awesome because we all were kind of going through the same thing, so if anyone had problems, it was great. Next question is, do you have to get them done every 10 years? Technology in breast implants has really increased in the last few years. We all got textured silicone implants. Textured means like it's kind of like, you know, textured. So your body is able to like form the scar tissue around it a little bit easier. Because of this, depending on how your body changes the look of your breasts. So you do not have to get them done every 10 years, but some people do because of things like they breastfeed or they have kids or they gain weight or they lose weight. Lots of factors kind of impact whether you do get like a revision surgery. I asked my surgeon and he said, no, you don't have to get them done every 10 years. You don't even have to get them done ever again unless you want to change the appearance of them because either your breasts have sagged or you feel like they're not big enough or anything like that. But you definitely don't have to get them redone in 10 years. It's just personal preference if you want to. Would you recommend Cosmetic Tour? 100%. They organize literally everything, even like from picking us up from the airport to driving to the hotel. They even helped us with like tours, seeing like where to go and stuff like that. They just would organize basically everything for you, which was amazing. Was it scary going overseas? No, not at all. I felt so comfortable the whole time we were there. I've been to Thailand before, so I wasn't scared about traveling or anything like that. I'm not scared of flying, anything like that. Even like surgery, I wasn't really scared about going into surgery or anything. Like, I was not scared about going overseas at all. I had so much trust in Cosmetitor and in my surgeon and the hospital. Even the nurses were so amazing that like, I don't think I would have gotten that kind of treatment in Australia, to be honest. Did you organise your flights yourself? No, I organised them through the flight centre representative that works with Cosmetitor. Was it a good idea to bring your boyfriend? Yeah, 100%. I don't think I could have done it without him, to be honest. If you're gonna go somewhere and get a breast augmentation, bring someone with you. I don't care if it's your sister or your best friend or your husband or whatever, your boyfriend. Bring someone with you, because having someone with me was probably the best thing ever. Not only does it mean you're not getting bored or anything like that, you kind of just need someone to help you with little things that you don't want to get out of bed for. I couldn't sit up by myself for a few days, so he had to help me with that. Even at hospital, I couldn't really feed myself properly. He kind of helped me with that as well. He would like pass me things, and it just makes your life so much easier having someone who can like get up and get like a drink of water for you. So that's probably my number one piece of advice, is bring someone with you, because I know a lot of girls do go by themselves and they're fine, but I don't think I could have done it by myself. Why did you want to turn yourself from a beautiful, perfectly fine shaped young pretty natural woman to a cheap looking porn sex doll? As if I wasn't fake beforehand. Like, I feel like getting your boobs done does not make you into a cheap looking porn sex doll. It just makes me look like me, but with bigger boobs. Like, people are stupid. Also, the fact he's calling me a pretty young, like, natural woman. I have pink hair. That is not natural in the slightest. Anyone who thinks I'm natural needs to really have a reality check, to be honest. What was the hardest part about the whole experience? I think the hardest thing was probably just those first few days of not being able to do much, and the most painful part was eating for me. In one of my vlogs I talked about how every time I swallowed I could feel the food literally go down and underneath my sternum. It was excruciatingly painful, but it only happened for like a few seconds and then it would be gone. So that was definitely the hardest thing for me, was trying to eat and being in pain, because the rest of the time I wasn't in pain at all. It was just when I started eating that I could feel the pain, which was so annoying. But now that I'm home, it's gone back to normal. I can't feel pain at all, which is awesome. What is your favorite part about your new body now? I just love the fact that I look way more proportionate now. I tried on clothes the other day that I've never been able to fit in before because I just didn't have enough up the top. I've got quite large hips and a big butt, which I love, but I just felt like my top half didn't match that and I looked a little bit more pear-shaped, and now I look probably like an hourglass, which makes me so happy. That's my favorite thing, is having better proportions now. Can you post a before and after pic? I probably will post a before and after pic on Instagram when I'm comfortable with doing that. Until then, I'm sorry, you guys will just have to like watch my vlogs and just see what they look like there. How long do you think you'll need at home to get back on your feet? We're going to Thailand in late May and I was going to take 2 weeks off work. Is that cutting it fine? So what I did was I had 2 weeks off for the actual trip to Thailand, and then I had an extra week of like recovery. So I started work last Saturday and I was fine. I just got a little bit sore at the end of the day, just like, because I'm a makeup artist, I do lift up my arms a lot. So just like kind of reaching for things was a little bit sore, but I definitely am fine to go back to work like straight away. It definitely depends on yourself and how your surgery went and what your pain threshold is, because my recovery has been so smooth that I'm fine to go back to work right now. Did you find out what was causing the pain while eating? No, I didn't find out what it was. My only guess is that it was either because of the tube that they put down your throat while you're under. That can cause like inflammation, and that can cause you to kind of like hurt while you eat. But other than that, it could also have just been because I had something inside my body that like expands and moves when you eat. That could have been it as well. I really don't know, but now it's gone, so it doesn't really matter. Is there any reason for not going with Sydney or the Gold Coast? Cosmetitor do work from Sydney and the Gold Coast, but I just felt like Thailand was a better option for me. I think it was a little bit cheaper, but it was also because Amy Lee and Pixie were both going to Thailand and I wanted to go with them. So we all went together. It was nice having like a support group and having people going through the exact same experience. Even meeting the girls in the hotel that from the Cosmetitor forum was awesome. Like, hello girls, if you are watching. That was awesome because you could see how everyone was going and like ask them stuff and like catch up, it was really nice. What have you been doing to take care of them? I've been using bio oil on the incisions, and I've been using bio oil like all over as well, and massaging them like 2 to 3 times a day at least. At first it was quite like kind of sore to do it. It felt like really tender, but now I can do it and I can like push them around a little bit more. They're a lot more like soft, but I'll show you guys what they look like. Ta-da! So they are a little bit shiny because of the bio oil, but this is what they look like. So I have already started getting like quite a lot of cleavage, and they look, I think, proportionate to the rest of my body, which I'm really happy with. This is just a bra from Lorna Jane, and I really like this because it's got like really thin straps, so it's not as like heavy. I hope this was really helpful for some of you. Again, I just had an amazing time, an amazing experience. I think I'm very lucky. So if any of you are going through the same thing, I wish for you to have the exact same experience that I had, because it was nothing but positive. Also, if you're interested in my makeup, I'm going to post a tutorial probably before this, just like a get ready with me with a few new products, so that will be linked in the description. If you'd like, you can follow me on Instagram and Tumblr. I will probably post like a before and after photo there at some point, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, definitely let me know if you guys have any other questions. Other than that, I hope you guys are all having an amazing day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!